Thanks for taking some time to learn more about Pruvit. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through some slides that are going to share with you who we are, what we have, and why this moment in time is so special. And hopefully, if you choose, how you can participate. Think about it. How does a small company based out of Dallas, Texas, less than a year old, enter into the vast nutrition supplement industry, create an entirely new market segment with a singular product, and generate over 20 million in sales in under a year? That's what we're excited about. That's what we're going to share with you. And that's what we hope will draw your attention to partner with us. Enjoy the presentation. So as promised, I'm going to take you through a few slides and share with you more about Pruvit, who we are, what we have with this nutrition technology, why we took it to market the way we did, and how you can participate either as a customer or promoter. So for starters, we're, again, I mentioned in the opening clip, a small startup out of Dallas, Texas. Our CEO is in Louisville, Kentucky. We've got corporate offices there. After probably 2 years in development, getting the taste, the efficacy, the cost right, we launched our first product, Keto OS, our ketone operating system, September of 2015, and the public response has been overwhelming, beyond what we ever imagined. We're the largest supplier of exogenous ketone servings in the world, and we're humbled to say that, but I also think it's in large part because of our approach. As a company, we never want our reps, our promoters, we never want anybody in our community to sell products. We want people to be inspired to buy our products and participate in our community and be an inspiration to others. In other words, these products work and they create stories that can relate to other people and other demographics. And we want those stories to inspire people to want these products so we never have to sell them. I think what's exciting about the opportunity is the new conversation. This is the first exogenous ketone product to the consumer market that's based on government-funded research. There's support under a grant number you can see in the footnotes. A lot of companies make big claims, but the Department of Defense Office of Naval Research really did fund the research that inspired this product. There's a couple of patents, one owned by the University of South Florida, and ultimately one validated by Dr. Clark over at Oxford University. Again, both validating our product and our approach to the consumer market and inspiring the ultimate formulation of this product. What's key to understand is the universal audience. I say it all the time, from an infant to the elderly to the elite athlete and everyone in between. Maybe it's someone sedentary and they just need to lose 50 pounds. This product makes an impact on so many different demographics and in such a profound way. As a community, we know weight loss sells, but we also want to differentiate and educate people. We focus on fat loss versus weight loss, and there is a big difference. Unlike glucose, the other human fuel source, Keto OS, our ketone operating system, is fast, insulin-free energy because it doesn't require insulin. So it's almost immediate, which helps create mental focus, clarity, awareness almost immediately in the body. That's what's very powerful about the product, is you notice it right away, if you're being honest. For athletes, strength, endurance, inflammation, recovery, all key components into optimal performance. And we can point you to the research. This isn't a placebo effect. We can show you exactly how ketones create more ATP, cellular energy, than glucose or protein with a less amount of oxygen. So in other words, more ATP output per unit of oxygen than the traditional fuel source, which means better performance during workouts, training sessions, races, etc. I think one of the big attractions is the appetite control. Ketones are very appetite controlling, and we tell people, pay attention after you take a serving to how your appetite is. Do you have the spikes and crashes, or do you feel good? And once you get to that next meal, do you feel as though you can make controlled, disciplined selections? With that said, I think perhaps the most powerful component and ingredient of ketones is muscle preservation. Ketones are very anti-catabolic In other words, they preserve and protect your muscle in times of caloric deficit during your workouts with people that aren't making great solutions. That's why I tell people, if you do nothing else, become a 30-day customer. And if you take this once or twice a day and don't change anything else about your diet, you will see significant results, because for the first time, you're now preserving and protecting your muscles on a regular basis, on a daily basis. Ultimately, from better biomarkers like insulin sensitivity to helping people with neurodegenerative disease, really anyone who wants better is a candidate for this product. Most companies are included, love their products. They love their company. We're no exception. But it also leads to biased marketing materials. What's special about our company is we tell people, use third-party validation. Just go Google ketones followed by any word of interest: Alzheimer's, fat loss, sports performance, dementia, inflammation, and let a century worth of research help validate what our claims are, and that is, we're putting ketones into your body at a level that matters and makes a difference. So our marketing strategy, we took it through what I call message marketing, because there's an education curve. In other words, many people say, well, if this is so great, why haven't we heard about it? Why did you use a direct sales network model marketing, multi-level marketing model? Don't you know there's stigma attached to that? And the answer is, of course, yes, we do. If something sounds too good to be true, however, we all know how that ends. It usually is. And so when we hear the claims of putting your body into state of ketosis in 1 hour versus what takes your body ordinarily 5 or 6 days with complete carb depletion, that does sound too good to be true. That would never sell on a retail shelf. I would never buy it. You should be very skeptical. But the fact is, we can prove in your body with a single serving at the highest level. There's not a clinical study more powerful and more effective than your own blood test, than your own urine test. And that's what's so special, because 100% of the time with a simple at-home urine or blood test, we can show you and substantiate the claims we're making. We're putting ketones in your body, which ordinarily would take your body 4, 5, 6 days to accomplish. As far as our platform, we reach out to the community. This is an education curve. We want people to understand this new fuel source called ketones. While there's so much research, it's now just being uncovered and exposed. So what we do is we create platform and opportunities for our promoters, even our customers, to invite people to learn more. Not to hear an opportunity, not to be pitched a product, but to be inspired by stories, but more importantly, be educated. How do you really burn body fat? What's the real tried and true way? What's the difference between losing body fat and simply weight loss? Maybe it's a keto lifestyle workshop or one of our specialists in the labs at Keto Academy that speak to you on the future of ketones and ketone technology. Like every cultural community company, we have events on a national level or regional level. We provide education, inspiration. We always deliver content that's relevant, that can help you better understand what you have your hands on. So if you think about it, this is a new company. It's a new product with a new market segment. If we just stop there, that really does make for a special opportunity. Even though it sounds cliche, that's a ground floor opportunity, but it gets even better because this is an entirely new conversation. Nobody's ever utilized this product in their entire lives. Think about that statement for a minute. Most, if not all of us, have operated just today and probably your entire life on a fuel source called glucose. You've never experienced what it's like to go to the gym with ketones in your body, to sit at work all day with ketones in your body as you look at the computer, to coach your kids with ketones in your body versus glucose. That is a new conversation, and it allows us as a company to go into a new direction, a new approach. And the reason why, we can. It's real simple. We have unmatched credibility and physiological proof at the highest level, which ultimately gives us a competitive edge. People are excited at a very different level and different state than I've ever seen. People that always would say no, not interested, are engaging because we've removed the motive and the sales pitch from the transaction and from the product. In other words, we make a claim, we substantiate it, We prove it in your body with your own eyes, with your own blood work, with your own urine sample. We put a value, a monetary value on that, and you can take it or leave it. You'll go research third-party validation. You'll sell yourself into being a customer when you understand what it means to have a ketone fuel source coexist for the first time ever in your body, to operate on a daily basis with a dual fuel system. Now, two fuel sources are better than one. And it makes people excited and interested to be a part. So if that's you, or if you've ever considered, I don't help enough people, I don't have fun at my job, I don't make what I'm worth, well, prove it to yourself. Compare this presentation, show it to anybody you want, and then have them compare it to other opportunities they might look at, whether it's a nutrition company, a coffee company, skincare, travel. There's so many juice companies, power. I don't know how you get excited about that. Insurance, soap, weight loss patches, whatever it is, show them our conversation, our product, this presentation to anything else that's out there, and you'll see the response. People want to know more about Prove It. They want to try this product. Can it be proven in them? And the answer is yes. So ultimately, there's two options. Become a customer, become a promoter. There's no reason everybody shouldn't want to be one or the other. The best part, we don't charge you to make money here. We don't charge you to run a business. It's free. The only difference is which box you check when you sign up. And you can always become a promoter. I've never seen a company attract so many people that even though they may be skeptical, they realize how simple this is to share, because they can point to third-party validation. They can point to stories on our corporate Facebook page. They can point to themselves having been a product of the product, and it allows them to become a promoter without promoting and selling a product. With that, like every company, comes along their perks. We've got Prove It Bucks, which are our version of free product. You can earn credits for sharing this with other people. Maybe you do want to promote this and earn some extra income. There's referral rewards, there's profit pools, there's a car bonus that so many people in the past have never achieved, and now they're wondering, how did this happen? This has been so simple. Whether it's incentive trips, think about this for a minute. As far as being part of something on the front end, we've not even had our first incentive trip at this point. Above all else, if you don't have the satisfaction of adding quality and helping others in your life or in your current job or your current situation, you will absolutely do that. If you know anyone that's got an autistic child, if you know anyone that struggles with inflammation, if you know anyone with parents in a nursing home, if you know any athlete that's very serious about his competition, you owe it to them to show them this product. They're not going to question your motive, because you can substantiate everything that we say as a company. So, the ultimate question, who will you inspire? We think the magic of this opportunity is the fact that people don't sell, they inspire. And when people are inspired by stories that are created by the Prove It Keto OS system, they want to buy them and try them themselves. So, I just appreciate you taking a few time. Get back in touch with whoever it is that shared this with you and become a customer. Become a 30-day customer. If you do nothing else, become a 30-day customer and you'll understand how this company went from small to big. A small startup, 20 million in sales in just under 8 months in a very competitive nutrition industry where nobody stands alone these days. Thanks so much. Take care.